You know, we have a tendency as years pass and we get older to look back over our lives and think, man, I wasted time. I should have done this better. I should have done this more. I should have did this more wisely. When in reality, we did the best we could with what choices we were able to make, with what tools we had, what backgrounds we came from, what environments we were the product of. I'm not saying that we can't rise above those things, we can. But right or wrong, those are all the choices that we made at that particular time. And right or wrong, it's what we wanted to do in that particular time. And some of those choices that we think we got wrong even brought a smile to our face for a brief moment. Or the smile to somebody else's face when they needed it most in a brief moment. Life's difficult. And maybe that's exactly what we needed in that point in time, was to do something that we think probably was stupid, but it brought enjoyment, it brought pleasure, it brought a smile in a moment when we may have needed it more than anything else in this world. So who's to say that it was a mistake at all? Who's to say that it was something we got wrong? Maybe if we step back and we look at it from another point of view, maybe it's something we actually got right. You know, I a while back was helping somebody do some gardening, and I don't know much about gardening. And I saw these, they wanted me to pull all the weeds so that the flowers could grow. And I saw these beautiful yellow flowers. I guess now they call them dandelions. And I thought, boy, these are beautiful. And come to find out, that's the weeds they wanted me to pull. And I thought, pull these. These are more beautiful than what you're planting. And I did some research about weeds, and all a weed is a wild plant or flower that we don't want. And in actuality, a lot of those weeds produce beautiful flowers. They feed the ecosystem. Bees and other insects and other wildlife eat them. The only thing that makes a weed isn't that it's a mistake, isn't that it shouldn't be there, isn't that the universe was wrong in planning it. The only thing that makes a weed is that we don't want it there. And what we need to do with some of these things that we think we've gotten wrong, some of these things that we're ate up with regret over, that we think were mistakes, is step back and look and say, you know, maybe it was a mistake, maybe it wasn't. But I'm thankful that I lived, that I've loved, that I've experienced. And at times I've even had fun doing so. And I think we can all be thankful for that.